first and 10. Here's Brady. Looking for Bengal, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open.
And he's got it. End zone touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Bengals, nothing.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now it's Wilson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by David. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Burrow on third down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
the 4-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Carl Lawson, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And Ndamukong Suh unblockable there as he got in there to make the stop behind the line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Mixon on the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Room here to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score, Bengals 14, Buccaneers 6.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, they're looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Brady's pass.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Play action. Now it's Brady. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Trey Williams.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Check, 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 check. Oh, man, man. They're running, man. Hey, watch that, watch that.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Brady's going to run for it, escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good men. Report. Coach?
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
A touchdown, the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Brady now on first down. Right side taken in by Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brady now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the night.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The return man, Wilson. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Back to Mixon on first down. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Good job, fellas.
Joe Mixon, 30 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Fournette, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this will be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Brady. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They'll try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On first down, Nixon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Mixon. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 42.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
On the run, it's Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They
keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. William Jackson with
good game, dog.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Dave, I ain't even I was supposed to throw it to the running back. And
talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on
good
the
game.
board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast.
Will do, man.
To end zone. What a tremendous play.
Well, I'm gonna start streaming up there next week. So that'll be it, though. Yeah.
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that
All
distance.
right, be safe, dog. All right, appreciate it.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 41, Buccaneers 29. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good.
He's got a man, complete. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At 2nd and 10. At the 30-line.
Again, it's Mixon. Shows his strength at the 50. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.